Welcome back to Skiddy's Guitars. I have another cool Nash Stratocaster for you. This is another one-off build by Bill. It's a 2005 Nash Mary Kaye S57 Strat that has gold hardware. Bill has stated he only offered the gold hardware in late 2003 through mid-2005. And that there were only a few made in that time period. The guitar was shipped in October of 2005 to Junior's Music in Clinton, Connecticut. It was the fourth guitar made for Junior's Music. It was one of the last, as the store unfortunately burnt to the ground in January of 2006. And from what I read, it was an incredible shop that offered a wide array of brands. This guitar is another incredible example of why early Nash guitars are all one of a kind. The reliquate is very accurate and the build quality is perfect. This guitar resonates like crazy, and the fact that Bill Nash built it by hand really makes it special. The Rio Grande pickups are super stratty and sound great while playing clean or with heavy distortion. However, I do like Lindy Fralin pickups the best. So what actually is a Mary Kaye Stratocaster? It's a mid-50s translucent creamy white finish over a grainy ash body that is accentuated by gold-plated hardware. The guitars were first advertised in early 1957, and it was simply just a custom color. So the story goes that the Mary Kaye trio was given a guitar for a promotional picture prior to their show in Las Vegas in early 1956. But unfortunately, she was not given the guitar and never actually owned one. However, the history of the first Mary Kaye Strat is incredible. The amount of various people that have owned the guitar is incredible. So like I mentioned in my previous videos, Nash would ship these guitars with nothing on the headstock. However, he did include a Nash decal. Most people, however, just ended up putting a Fender Strat one on there. So this is really early. This is before, like I said, the decal was on there. This is before he started signing the back of the headstock. Usually he would sign inside the pickup cavity. But the only thing that he was just started to introduce was the serial number on the headstock, top of the headstock. So, another thing I want to mention is these ash body Nashes, the weight is not super light. This one weighs actually 8 pounds on the dot, so it's pretty heavy for a Nash Strat. Just want to highlight the body. The light's not the best today. It's actually a cloudy day here. However, you can still really see the wood grain right through the finish. It's an incredible piece of wood. Also, I just want to show the wood grain on the back here. It's super tight. Nice, beautiful ash body. Okay, I got the pickguard off the guitar. It says made in Japan, which obviously this means it's an all parts pick guard, which is very common for these earlier Nashes. So we have Juniors 4. We have a Rio Grande. It's really hard to read the writing on the pickup, so I'll kind of read them to you. This one says Vintage Tallboy, Rio Grande 2004. This also says Vintage Tallboy, but this one says Rio Grande 2005, made in Texas. This one says Muy Grande, Rio Grande 2004. The pots date to the 32nd week of 2005. Down here we have another Juniors 4 again. It's a Mary Kaye finish, gold hardware. Over here it says Junior 4 again, October of 2005. The routes in this guitar are great. Everything looks really good under here. You can see a little bit of a little color fading, but nothing crazy. Pretty clean. One more thing I wanted to mention is the size of the slugs in these pickups. In the Muy Grande, the slugs are twice the size of the tall boys. It's pretty amazing to see. You can see it on the front too. Look at the size of those slugs. Another thing is the wiring in these early Nashes. It was all really, really cleaned wiring. Use some of the cloth stuff, but it's very clean. Well done under here. This guitar was made by Bill Nash. We were going back and forth on it, but this is all his writing, all his wiring. He did all of this. It looks awesome. Let's start off with the neck. Frets look like they're in great shape. There's a little oxidation on them. I bought this guitar out of California. He said it was never played, and I kind of agree. I don't see any fret wear at all. It's great relicing on the neck, though. I love it. Looks really good. Nice and smooth. Neck looks good. It's got the gold clusins. Just Junior 4 again. Junior 4 again. That's pretty much everything for the neck. It's pretty light too. Got the gold backplate, 18294. So there was a sticker on the back of it, which is stuck to the back of the body. It says in backwards, made in Japan. Another all parts piece. So in the body, it says 44. So I guess this body's from April of 2004. It's got half a Nash pick in there, if you can see that, for a shim. But everything looks really clean. It's nice. Body's not super lightweight for a Nash, but I'll get a weight measurement on it in a little bit. Okay, let me get some neck measurements on this guitar. First fret, 0.92. It's a good sized neck. 12th fret, 0.97. Nut width. .65. Okay, I'm going to do a little sound demo now with the 2005 Nash Mary Kaye. I'm running through a supersonic in the clean channel only, and I have the treble and bass both at 5. Let's start off in the neck. put a little boost behind it, I'm using a Copper Sound Foxcatcher. Alright, now I'm going to put some distortion behind it. I'm using a JHS Pack Rat. I've got the distortion probably around 11 o'clock.